Yes, you heard it right. We have made more than 1,300 pips of profits delivered to our clients in the Xtreme Trader Premium Forex Signals group of Telegram this week. Very outstanding performance by Angela. Angela, my friends, is really the one who is sending these signals. She is the mastermind behind all of the signals that we are sending in the premium group. And as we can see, these are the signals that Angela has sent last Friday. All of them thankfully in profit except for one small loss. Meanwhile, the other signals have made take profit number 3 and 2 as well. These are the signals from Thursday. As you can see, look at that, very big profits compared to a very small losses. Look at that, all of them are green, full of a green. I mean, for sure the clients are very happy and satisfied with the performance of this week. All of their profits are so huge and big. Meanwhile, the losses are really so small and tiny, such as 7 or 10 pips. Meanwhile, the profits are bigger than that. These are all of the signals. I'm scrolling right in front of you. So if you join the premium group, this is exactly what you will see in front of your eyes. And of course, the members are thankfully very happy and enjoying the experience with our signals. For sure, they are very pleased and they are making a lot of profits. I'm very happy about that. This is what Xtreme Trader is all about. Thank you, Angela, for your performance. Thank you for the signals. And thank you for making us bright again. And again, I'm telling you guys, it's all Angela's work. If anyone want to say thank you, it should be to Angela only, not to me. Angela actually has learned how to send the signals from her experience in Xtreme Trader over the last 4 years. And this is the results. Now Angela is getting all the, what I can say, you can say like she's getting all the privilege of sending these signals. I'm very happy and I really hope that we will continue going this way and we will see the clients always very happy and satisfied with the experience of Xtreme Trader. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. So let's now begin with the weekly analysis, and of course, as usual, we will start with the Euro USD. Now, from the first look, we can tell that the Euro USD is actually going to continue the fall. Let me just show you something. Right here, we're having a previous strong key support level, and the market has actually been trying to break out from that level for a whole month since March 3rd. We can see clearly that we have here attempt number 1 and 2 and 3 to break out from that level of a previous support and creating a new level of a resistance. Now pay attention, I'm on the daily chart, which means each 2 candles represents a whole attempt, which means each attempt was actually a whole 2 days. So 2 days, another 2 days, and the last one was actually 3 days. All of them just trying to break out from that level of a previous support. Eventually, the market has given up to break out from it. And as we can see, the last candle right here, the last blue candle actually made us thinking that the market is going to continue the rise above that level of a support. But instead, it showed us that this was another false breakout, and hence the market has actually resumed the fall. Now we can see clearly that the last candle as well on Friday was actually a small red candle. What does that mean? It means that we're having here a small resistance, and the market right now has reversed upon the pressure from that resistance to create here a new support. Which means also that the pullback has begun, and we can expect from the market to make a pullback right here. However, upon the pressure from that resistance is gonna reverse, and that is exactly where we want to start selling the Euro USD. So therefore, we have identified on the daily chart that there will be a pullback and we can start shorting the market. The question is where exactly we can start shorting it. Now to answer that, we have to go to the smaller time frame, such as 1 hour time frame. All right. So after moving to the 1 hour time frame, now we can see things more clear. Now we can tell exactly where is the broken structure and where is exactly the new structure is going to begin. So let me just tell you something. Right here, actually, on the Euro USD, my friends, we are seeing here the creation of a new, we are seeing the breakout from this structure of the resistance right here. Now, we can see clearly that we had right here a strong key support level, and the market after the bearish breakout from it has made 1 and 2 attempts of a resistance to break out from that level of a previous support, but of course has failed upon the pressure from the bears at that level of a resistance. Now, Pay attention that on the left we're having here a very strong key support, key resistance level, as you can see, and the market is respecting that level of a resistance, and that can be seen by the last two attempts that here happened. Keep in mind I'm on the 1 hour time frame, which means if I go to the 4 hour time frame, we can see a one single attempt from that to break out from that level of a previous support. So on the 4 hour time frame now, here is the resistance, and here is the respect of that resistance, which means that resistance has kept its position again as a resistance. Now we can assume that we have only one single attempt, this is not R, one single attempt from that resistance, and right now we can start shorting the Euro USD right on the second attempt of the resistance and the creation of the resistance number 2. If that happens, we're aiming actually a big jackpot, because right here the market is going to continue to fall all the way till it reaches the lowest level of the support at 1.08356. However, I'm not giving you this target. Why? Because it's really so long. It's a huge target. We're talking about more than 236 pips. However, that's not really realistic, and therefore the real target is going to be right here at 1.09494, which means we are aiming approximately 122 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone is going to be ranging only till the peak of that strong resistance level at 1.11208, which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for 48 pips only. Let me now write the signal for you. And here goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Again, I have to remind you to be patient with it and don't rush to start shorting the market. This is only a technical analysis, and based on it, we are going to start shorting the pair, of course, only upon the appearance of a strong price action, which actually indicates that we can start shorting the pair. For example, if market opened on Monday morning with a very strong bullish candle right here, then of course do not sell the market at all. Just wait for it to see what will gonna happen before you start shorting it. I prefer if you can start shorting only after the appearance of any strong price action indicates that the market is gonna continue to fall, such as a pin bar or a reversed hammer or a doji. These are my favorite price action, which indicates usually that the market is getting ready for the bearish reversal. So therefore, please don't rush with any pending orders, and make sure that you are waiting for the price action before you proceed with shorting the pair. That's everything for. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so now regarding the pound USD, we can see a very similar thing happened as the Euro USD. Now let me just show you something. Actually, on the pound USD, we can see that the market has created right here a head and shoulders pattern, indicating that most likely the market is gonna continue to fall. However, let me just mark here the strongest key support and resistance levels. So we're having here a strong key resistance level, and we're having also right here a very strong key resistance level as well. And of course, not to forget, this level of a strong key support level. So now let me tell you what is going to happen next, in my opinion and from my technical analysis. So right here we are having a very strong key resistance level, which actually the market has failed to break out from. And now right after the bearish breakout level from that support level right here at 1.31583, again the market has created a strong 1, 2, 3 attempts to break out from that level, which means it has created also another strong 3 attempts of a resistance right here. Now what is the next move? Now all we need to do actually is draw here a resistance trend line just like that, and we can see clearly that the market is actually respecting that level. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's actually no, it's not actually. Let me just bring it back right here, and again let's continue. So right now all we can expect now from the pound USD that it's going to continue to rise, and again it's going to be reaching this strong key resistance level here exactly right here. Let me just be more accurate as much as possible. Yes, perfect. I'm lining up my line along with this one here as well. So we had right here a strong resistance, and right here a strong resistance, and again another resistance, and right here of course we had a false breakout, and we can see that the market has been respecting the real level of the resistance right here. Now, keep in mind that also right here, we had what we can call a strong, not a strong, I mean, another head and shoulders pattern has appeared right here, which means that most likely the pound USD is going to continue the rise. First of all, it's going to hit the resistance trend line right here, and also is going to be respecting the pattern which we have right here. Therefore, the market is going to continue the fall exactly after retesting that resistance level at 1.31435, and the target is going to be right here, the lowest level of the support at 1.30070, which means we have to wait for the pound USD to rise to another 31 pips, and then the target is going to be exactly 140 pips right here at the lowest level of that support. And of course, the safe zone is going to be ranging till it reaches the highest level of the resistance right here at 1.31914, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 49 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Again, we have to be very careful and just wait for the right price action to start shorting the pair before we proceed to. And of course, just wait for any pin bar or any weakness in the level before you start shorting the pair. That's everything for the pound USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the AUD USD. Alright, so regarding AUD USD, the signal remains the same from the last week. Let me just show you something. On the daily chart, we can see clearly that the same analysis is still valid. We had right here the strong key resistance level, which has been the strong key resistance trend line level, which has been recently broken out from, and the market right now is actually making the new supported trend line exactly on the same level. Now the market actually has been ranging on that level of a previous resistance. Therefore, we can see that, let me just show you something. Right here, the appearance of this candle, the last one, is, in my opinion, the confirmation that the market will continue the rise right from that level. Once you see this candle has appeared on a strong support level, usually it indicates that the market is going to continue the rise. This candle, my friends, usually indicates for the continuation in the movement. So that being said, actually the signal for the AUD USD just remains the same. I just need to, I mean, it's nothing. I mean, I need to drag it down for another 3 pips. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's just the same. Nothing was changed for the AUD USD. We're still going to start buying this pair, and the target will be right here after 92 pips of profit, hopefully at the peak of the resistance at 0.75953. So the signal remains the same. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USDCAD. Alright, so now regarding the USDCAD, let's move to the daily chart, and we can see that I have given you the signal to start shorting the pair exactly right here from where the price is right now at 1.25195. We can see now also that the market is actually has reversed at that level and currently running in 7 or 9 pips of profit. Now, what we need to do, my friends, is to close this order. We need right now to start shorting the pair at the right level, and it's not here. Actually, after the appearance of that price action right here, the red candle, now I don't think that the market is going to be good to be short right here. It's going to be good for short, but not at the moment. We have to wait again for the market to rise again and retesting that broken strong key support level. This is the trend line. And of course, the market is going to continue the rise to retest that broken support trend line, which means we have to wait for the USDCAD to rise to another 68 pips before we can start shorting it. That's a lot. Therefore, I think it's not a bad idea to actually buying the USDCAD at that level, at the current level. Let me just go to the 4-hour time frame, and I think this is gonna be a weird one, because the target to start shorting the pair is gonna be given exactly right here. Let me just show you. Right here exactly at the lowest level of a strong key support level at 1.25868. That's exactly where we want to start shorting the USDCAD, but until then we can actually maintain a buy order. I don't see anything wrong with it, because the price action right here on the daily chart indicates a strong level to start buying the pair, since we're having here a strong key support zone, and the market seems like it has reversed exactly from that level. Which means if I go to the 1-hour time frame, now we need to find a strong support level where we can start again buying the USDCAD. In my opinion, the safest option to start buying this pair is exactly right here at the lowest level of the key support at 1.24828, which means we have to wait for the USDCAD to fall to another 28 pips before we can start buying it, and we can hold the buy order until the market reaches the strong key resistance level after it rises to another 91 pips, which is gonna be good because here exactly where we can start shorting the market. And I don't think actually that the market is gonna continue the fall at the moment. So the safe zone, we shouldn't be ranging for so much. I think right here only this is the maximum, which is gonna be only 40 pips, no more. Meanwhile, the target, let's be safe, my friends, to the maximum, and the target will be right here, the strongest, the previous strong key support level at 1.25646, which means we are aiming about 81 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone is only 40 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USDCAD. I hope it's gonna be a good signal, and hopefully everyone will make good profits out of it. That's everything for the USDCAD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now check the USDJPY. Alright, so regarding the USDJPY, we can see clearly right here that the market is gonna continue the rise again. The bullish movement is actually very strong, and we can expect from the market to fall again, retesting that broken support level at 121.993. However, just to confirm the direction, let me just draw here a support trend line just like that, and we can see that the market most likely is going to fall all the way again. First of all, it's going to be respecting that support trend line. And second, of course, we are having here a strong key support level, which is going to be most likely respected as well. Let me just draw here the support line exactly just like that. And by the way, actually, the right way to draw this line is exactly like that. This is actually better and is giving us more accurate entry. So now we can see that the market is facing a strong support resistance level. Let me show you something very interesting. So right here on the 1 hour time frame, we're having here the real level of the resistance, and we had right here the false breakout, and again the real level of the resistance, aka head and shoulders. So most likely right now the USDJPY is gonna make another pullback and fall exactly right from that level. So for those who want to scalp the market, I think it's not really a bad idea to short the USDJPY till it reaches the target where we want to actually start buying it, and from that level, my friends, we will start buying the pair. Now again, it's not a bad idea if you want to scalp it, but of course be careful because the bullish momentum is very strong, and all I'm telling you advices here is just aiming like 15, 20, 25 pips only, no more, if you want to scalp it, and that's it. So therefore, we have to wait for the pair to fall to another almost 58 pips. That's the reason I'm giving you advice to scalp the market. However, if we started buying here, the safe zone should be ranging only exactly right here till the lowest level of the support at 121.495. Meanwhile, the target, my friends, is going to be right here, the peak of the highest level of the resistance at 123.217, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 45 pips. Meanwhile, the target is 126 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USDJPY. That's everything for this pair. Let's now move to the next one. Let's now move to the USDCHF. Alright, so regarding the USDCHF, I want to show you something very interesting. Let's move now to the weekly chart. Alright, now on the weekly chart, what we can see here is really interesting. Right here, I will draw here a resistance trend line right from this higher high to this lower high. Check this out. This is the perfection, my friends. We had right here the resistance trend line, which has actually been respecting that level of a resistance trend line. And as you can see, we had right here the final bullish breakout from that level of a strong key resistance trend line. Now, currently we are actually right here exactly on the retest of that broken resistance trend line, which means that the USDCHF is right now making the new strong key support trend line level. This is support trend line number 1, and you can see the closure happened exactly at the retest level. That is fantastic. I mean, that is telling us that the USDCHF is getting ready to the rise. So therefore, let's now move to the 4 hour time frame. You know what? Let's move to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, let me just delete this one right here and show you here the next one, another support trend line. Indicates that the market right now is getting ready for the reversal, or the bullish reversal, I mean. Now the price action happened right here on the daily chart, tells us that the USDCHF, this price action right here tells us that the USDCHF is getting ready for the rise again, which means we need to look for the buy order. We need to find the levels where we can start buying this pair. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Perfect. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the market here has created a small pin bar and getting ready for the pullback, which means we need to find right now the strong support levels, and based on them, we can place our buy order. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Here, my friends, we had a very strong key support level, which has already become a new resistance. And finally, that level of a strong key support level has been respected again, and the market has created right here the support number 1. Again on the 4-hour time frame, which means we can start buying the USDCHF exactly from the same level of that support at 0.92265. That means we have to wait for the USDCHF to fall to another 27 pips before we can start buying it. If that happens, the target should be right here, the nearest strong support level to our entry, which is exactly right here at 0.93289, which means we are aiming exactly 102 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone is going to be ranging only till here, the lowest level of the strong key support level at 0.91783. Which means the safe zone will be ranging for 47 pips. Meanwhile, the target is 102 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USDCHF. Hopefully, it's going to be a very good signal, and hopefully, we will make good profits out of it. That's everything for this pair. Let's now move to the next one. Let's now move to the gold. Now, surprisingly, the gold signal remains the same. And by the way, guys, have you taken this signal? I really want to hear in the comments if you guys have taken this signal or not, because this was one perfect signal, which I have sent last Wednesday on the midweek analysis. And I mentioned that we can start buying the gold exactly from 1917.91, and the market has reversed exactly on that level, and it has went all the way, hitting the take profit level at 1947. So meaning we have made more than 300 pips of profit from this signal. Which is really great, and I hope you guys have taken all these profits. However, the market has went all the way again to the same level where we bought the gold last week, and reversed exactly from the same level after it has reversed for another 65 pips. Let me just tell you something. On the 4-hour time frame, everything remains the same regarding the gold. We are having right here the very strong key support levels. We're having here also another support levels. And right here we had the real level of the resistance, which has been respected. But however, after the strong bullish candle right here, after the strong bullish movement on the gold, I believe that the gold most likely is going to continue to rise again, and is going to be ranging on inside this channel. I said that actually like 2 weeks ago. I told you that we are looking right now for a long term of this channel, that the market is going to be in consolidation mode for few weeks. And I think that is exactly what's happening right now. I don't see the gold at all breaking out from that level. In fact, let me just show you something. Right here, we're having a resistance trend line. Check this out. We had right here the resistance trend line, and we have here the bullish breakout from that resistance trend line. And again, we can see that the market has retested that broken resistance trend line and has closed exactly at the same level of a resistance trend line, which means that the market right here has created a new supported trend line. So this was the attempt number 1 of the supported trend line, not the support. For the support, it was 1, 2, 3 attempts. But for regarding the trend lines, it was the first attempt regarding trend lines. That being said, surprisingly, the gold signal remains the same. There is absolutely nothing can be changed about this signal. Now keep in mind that since we are having here a supported trend line number 1, we can expect from the market to fall again all the way to create supported trend line number 2, which means that the lowest level of the support right here might actually be respected again, and the market is gonna continue to rise upon the pressure from that support level right here. That being said, my friends, again, the gold signal, nothing changes at all. It still remains the same from the last week. That's everything, my friends, for the weekly analysis. I hope you guys are going to make a lot of profits. And of course, don't forget to join our premium group. We are having a lot of more setups, and hopefully we will make so much more profits. And I hope that we can beat our own number this coming week. I expect a lot of volatility in the market this coming week, and hopefully we will actually break our own number of 1,300 pips of profit. Until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.